This is my review of a Savage FLCP-K. No need to adjust your monitors. It is left-handed. You can get this as a FCP-K, which is the right-handed version. You saw the muzzle brake. We'll get back to that. The barrel's a heavy barrel, 24 inches long, fluted to cut down on weight. The fore end has a pair of swivel studs. I've got the bipod mounted to the front stud there. I got a Leopold scope mounted on top, 50mm front with an extension, so you don't get any glare. As long as the extension is as long as the scope is wide, you're not supposed to get glare. You can see the action. The whole thing's matte finished. It's a nice finish. I've got a Warne mount on there, and I've got Leopold permanent rings mounted on here. Here's the right side of the action. The Warne mount is actually right-handed, and you'll see that when it flips over. You can also see the Savage. The Savage action is built for safety. It's got those holes on both sides of the receiver in case you manage to blow a primer, overpressurize. This is an Accu trigger version. It's also an Accustock version. Accu trigger, I think it's a pretty nice trigger. Now, here's more on the muzzle brake. Muzzle brake is huge. This rifle is in 308, and you can shoot 50-60 rounds no problem. You'll get tired before the recoil bugs you. This top view of the muzzle brake, you can see how it has these wings, so when the gases escape normal to the barrel, it'll actually hit those and push the whole rifle forward from the muzzle. Here's a side shot of that. You can see the holes that, as those slots were milled into the brake. It hit the center channel and made some nice circles. Here's an offset view. So now I'm looking straight down the milled slot, and you can see the holes again. You can also see the fluting. Nice fluting. Really nice work on this rifle. Here you can see a little bit closer up. You can see the powder residue. I'm not real fastidious about cleaning out my muzzle brake. So anyway, this is a solid rifle. You can get it in a 223 or a 308, or if you want to, order it from a custom shop. My understanding is that if you buy this rifle from the custom shop, you can get it in whatever caliber you want. I believe maybe 300 Winchester would be a nice one, or 7 mag if you wanted to get into a little higher velocities in target shooting. Here are a couple of targets I have. To be honest, this is about the best I do at 100 yards off a bench. You can see we're shooting about 1.5 inch group over 5 and 10 shot groups here, multiple 5 and 10 shot groups. And here's another target. This target I increased the powder a little bit over my standard load. I believe 44 is my standard load, and I believe that's 2 grains under max. Look around on the internet, you'll see that that's a pretty common load for a 168 grain bullet with a 308 Winchester. And here I've added a couple, half grain and a full grain, and it seems like these groups are pretty good. At 600 yards, I'm pretty sure that if I miss the target, it's because of wind or me, not because of the gun or the ammo. The gun seems plenty accurate for everything I do. Great gun, like it. I would highly recommend it. If you're going to be shooting some NRA competitions, get one without a muzzle brake, because you can't take those to NRA competitions. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good night.